They say battles aren't always fought with swords. Some happen in silence, in tears, and in prayers that never seem to be heard. But heaven hears, even when we don't see the war being fought for us. Amara's life looked peaceful from the outside. A quiet apartment in Lagos, a steady job at a tech firm, and a daily routine that left little room for surprises. But behind her tired eyes was a storm. She hadn't slept properly in weeks. Every night, strange dreams haunted her. Dark figures, whispers calling her name, and a cold presence that seemed to sit at the foot of her bed. She'd wake up drenched in sweat, whispering prayers that felt too small for the fear consuming her. Her mother used to say, "When darkness visits, it's because light is trying to rise." But Amara didn't feel any light. She felt alone. One Sunday morning, she dragged herself to church, late, exhausted, still trembling from another sleepless night. During worship, a visiting pastor suddenly stopped mid-song and said, "Someone here has been fighting battles in her dreams. God says you are not losing, he's fighting for you." Amara froze. Tears fell before she could stop them. How could he have known? But instead of comfort, fear deepened. Because that night, the battle grew worse. She dreamt she was running through a burning field. Shadows chased her, whispering lies. "You'll never escape. You're weak. God doesn't hear you." But as she fell to her knees, a hand pulled her up, bright, blinding light piercing through the smoke. She woke up gasping, her room unusually calm, like the air itself was watching. Days turned to weeks, and Amara tried to go on with life. But something strange happened at work. Her computer would crash randomly, only when she tried to send certain emails. She began hearing coworkers gossip about her, that she was acting weird, that something's off with her energy. She prayed harder. Fastened scriptures to her mirror, Psalm 91, Ephesians 6. Yet peace was still distant. Then one evening, as she returned from work, she found an envelope slipped under her door. Inside was a note. "You're stronger than you know. Don't stop praying. A friend." No name. No handwriting she recognized. It frightened her and comforted her. That night, she knelt beside her bed and said aloud, "God, if you're truly with me, please show me I'm not alone." Around midnight, the storm returned, but differently. She dreamt again, but this time the light was stronger. The same burning field appeared, but now she saw two armies, one dark, one radiant. Her name echoed in the air, and she saw a figure in shining armor whisper, "She has to choose fear or faith." She screamed, "Faith!" The ground trembled. The dark army vanished into dust. When she awoke, sunlight flooded her room for the first time in months. She felt something she hadn't felt in forever, peace. The following Sunday, she went back to church. After the service, a quiet young man approached her. "Are you Amara?" he asked gently. "I'm the one who left that note. God told me to encourage you. He said your prayers broke something powerful in the spirit realm." Her mouth fell open. She didn't know whether to cry or speak. He smiled faintly and added, "You were never fighting alone. You were being guarded." Weeks passed, and life began to bloom again. Her joy returned. Her sleep restored. Even her co-workers began noticing her glow. She joined the church prayer team, not because she was fearless now, but because she finally understood what fear had tried to hide. That the unseen world is real, but so is divine victory. And every time someone came to her saying, "I'm tired, I can't fight anymore," she would smile and say, "Then let God fight through you. You're not meant to win by strength, only by surrender." We don't always see the battles being fought for our peace, but heaven moves when we pray. So when you feel surrounded by darkness, remember this: light still wins every time.